Today I'll be going over my strat that made me $1,525 today. So it's called a BIR. And what does this stand for? Balance, imbalance, and retest. That's all I trade. I also trade something called, let me find it. Something called A and O, which is alpha and omega. It's just what my mentor calls it. But this is another thing, but I usually just trade BIR. So my first trade was at 9:30. So if I scale into here, I can see we have a order block on a different time frame. We can see that we just have balance like an order block before push down. So this is a bullish order block actually, because instead of looking on what happens after it, we want to look on what happens before it. And what happened before it, we had a big push up. So I call this a bullish order block. And what are we missing in this bullish order block? What is it called? A low. So I go down to the 1 minute, and I'm like, okay, well, we have some balance. We go up, we have a bunch of order blocks in here, but again, I trade on the 5 minute, so we can see we have this huge imbalance right here. So I'm looking at 9:30, and I can see for 9:30, I want price to come down to here and back up to here. And this is what a BIR is. We have balance, imbalance, retest of that balance perfectly, stops below the order block that made this imbalance, and then TP I'm so sad about. I had my take profit right at this other BIR, which could play out, but we were overall bullish on the higher time frame, so I ended up did not take that. But as I looked on Instagram and all that, a lot of people had their trades like this, going to data highs. But mine just was right here. And I think I got out. So this was the trade I wanted to take. I think all my positions except for 2 of them, I got out right here on this big up candle move, because I thought that price was going to go right through it due to the consolidation happening. So after that, I'm mad. I only made around $300. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going into school tomorrow. I'm gonna have to make more money. I won't be able to trade New York due to having school. So then I wait for this to reach another BIR. Now this BIR is what I was gonna gamble a lot of my capital. I think I risked around $400. So like everything I made today went into this trade. So I really risked nothing. It was just gonna be a break-even day or not. So I can see we have this huge balance. We go down, we go back up on the higher time frame. We can just see that it's these 2 candles that just go down and up. So I can say that, oh, this is an area of balance. So now I can see we have an order block above this. So even if this doesn't get hit, I'm thinking that it's going to go up all the way here. So I see that we get hit and we start creating bearish market structure. We go down, we break this low, we go back up, we finally taps, then we go down and we create a higher low, and we go off again. So I'm like, okay, well, I want to go see another jump up before I enter. So I entered around 1 position right here, and then I entered another one right here and another one right here. So I had 3 minis, or 3 minis I think it's called, inside this position. And inside this position it started to go down, and I added another one after we broke this low, another one after we broke this low, and my final 5th one right here. And then that was my trade. I had stops right here then. With my full, I was risking around 300 still right here, but for a profit target of, my thing was a little lower than this. For a profit target of around 1,000 or 1,300. because I already made the 300 before. So I ended up making 1,500, and that was really my trade recap. Also, if you want to know, I might make a video going more in depth than this if I get lots of love, but A&O is just the start of trends and the end of trends. So we can see we started a downtrend right here. So I knew that if we would like never break this high. If we did, we would keep going up. So this was another area that you could enter your trade into, because we have a downtrend and alpha and omega is the start and the end. So we have the start of the downtrend, we just retest that start. Also, you can call that an order block, and we just sold all the way off. Now, why didn't I take it down to here with my ICC knowledge? Well, that's because I was at my limit. If I did that, I would have to make another $3,000 to pass this account, which I do not want to do. But that was my trade recap. Yeah, that's really all.